Could you find Mike Tyson sexy enough to want to be with?
I could.
You could.
I could.
Okay, so what kind of guy? What kind of guy is your man?
It seems like we're trying to be closer to see.
I feel like
Too
this
far.
piece.
It's too far away. Or you want to put it on its side?
Can we put it ahead of us?
Yeah, put it up there. Oh, like a little table. Oh.
Hello, and welcome to the VanCougar Games.
VanCougar games?
Yes.
Okay.
The games have begun.
Oh, the games. Well, that's interesting. I guess Halloween is around the corner, so I guess...
In my villain era.
Oh, around the corner. Yes, I can see that you're... It's starting to happen. It's transforming over here.
I'm looking from my castle, from my own beautiful sacred temple, down on the minions, down on the villagers.
She is.
I'm making sacred choices for myself and who I want to resound around. My sisters,
Or...
Carmen, Pearce, and I'm Maggie Blue. We are living in beautiful Vancouver, and it's almost Halloween.
Yeah. I went out last night to a party on Granville at the Cabana. Yes, the Cabana. Yes, it was interesting, to say the least. I enjoy going out as a cougar, going out into the nightlife with the young people, and I felt like I was like a vampire last night. I was like sucking the energy of all these gorgeous women with all these hats on and these slutty outfits on. And
wow.
it took me back, girl. It really did. And I was in my, I was in a Captain Wonderful outfit, orange and red. Totally embarrassing. Not a bit of flesh at all showing. I looked like some old lady who was 63, I guess. I don't know. I had a good time, though. I did.
Why was that your choice? Like, when you're like, that's gonna be hot. Were you thinking when you bought
Well,
it?
I did. And it is hot in its own way. I mean, it's comfortable. And that's the other thing, too. You'll find out as you get older, even as a cougar. You're thinking, okay, if I'm going to wear anything, my feet have to feel good. Okay?
Yes, totally. I'm like, I don't care if I'm Tinkerbell, I'm wearing my biker boots. Like
Tinkerbell's going to have a little rough edge. Okay?
She's got to have her comfortable boots on.
And isn't Tinkerbell kind of a boy?
She's quite a feminine fairy.
She is, okay. I was thinking of Peter Pan.
Yeah,
that's
he's debatable.
Yeah.
He's a young boy who
boy.
refuses to grow up, like many we've learned to stay away from.
Well, yes, I haven't had the experiences that you've had as of late. No. Mine, I just completely try not to think about.
Of being with younger boys who don't want to grow up?
That and men in general.
Well, I love men. I love their masculine energy.
Oh.
I love their big, broad shoulders and their strong arms and their beautiful hands that are bigger than mine. They just lift me up and give me a good, juicy hug. I love masculine energy when I feel safe and respected and appreciated. And that takes a good man who can also feel safe and accepted and appreciated by themselves.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting. Good for you. Well, if you find one, make sure he has a brother, okay? It's okay if he's a little younger. Whatever you say, Maggie. Yes,
right?
yes. I like the fun part of Halloween, of wearing, like, had the orange wig on.
Yeah.
And just being the silly, goofy self. And,
silly, goofy self.
I just love it. And then I can go out and just look at those women and think to myself, that was me, literally. That was me, exactly.
So what's changed? Why is it not you anymore?
Well, actually, I found last night the costumes were really classy.
Oh, cool.
They were really classy, well done, and not so dark. There was like a lot of white and like virginal. And it was kind of a turn on, I guess.
Ooh,
you know.
I like it.
There was a lot of like men with beards walking around with no costumes at all. And you know, I don't know where they were from, but there was a lot of young women together dressed up in these really awesome costumes. And I thought, geez, you know, these events, one thing I thought, well, here comes the 63-year-old mature adult. Well, yeah. Perspective.
Yeah.
Why are those people allowed in?
They look 12.
Well, they're completely not in a costume.
Oh, the men.
The men that are people that don't get. It's a Halloween party.
Yeah, go get your something and put it on.
Put
it's
it
like
on.
Anything.
Yeah, you gotta have something. Your
effort.
Zorro, wear the Zorro outfit.
A little effort, please.
A little effort,
Yeah,
and then that puts people
in the mood.
In the mood and
celebration,
celebrate.
festivity.
Like, hey man, I love your costume,
and
right?
if you see someone who's not dressed up at the Halloween party, they're either I want to be like, are you the manager or like a waiter? Maybe they worked there. Otherwise, they have no excuse.
Yeah.
And I think, come on, let's have a little bit of fun. I mean, I dressed up on Friday night like a flapper. So I had this big, long string of white pearls.
Oh, wow.
So I wrapped them around just once. So it was like a choker and then really long as well. Had this red, sexy dress on. It was really fun to dance with. And I put the headband on with the red rose and the white flower. Oh. And did a little smoky eye and actually a little bit of black down here that made it a bit more like skull face.
Oh, wow.
So fun to go a little bit dark. I got my black nails.
Wow, you're really into it.
I'm getting into Morticia, you know.
Maggie,
Gomez
you are
adores the, you know, from the Addams Family, Morticia and
Morticia.
Gomez. I love how she simply is and her man just adores her. That's the energy I am for myself right now. I am Morticia and I am Gomez.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Wow,
right?
I just got a thrill. So good over here at VanCougar.
Yeah, meow.
So, what about the candies for Halloween, Maggie?
Oh, that people give to their children?
Well,
and the poison?
Well, isn't it candies that you make too? You make candies.
Oh.
Yes, and aren't they nice for like to give at Halloween as a little treat?
As an adult party, it would be really fun.
Yeah.
I have some secret ones in development that when the branding is ready, we will share with more. For now, it's top secret.
Oh, swoop. Can't tell nobody. Can't wait to try it.
We're going to have tasting parties in the spring, and then they'll be ready for sale in the summer.
Oh, wow. And VanCougar will get them that day.
Ooh,
or as fast as they can get here.
All the VanCougars can be invited to these parties that we're going to start putting on. I'm going to start leading some circles with myself, I've been having a desire to create harmony circles.
A harmony circle, very nice.
And so it's a gathering, a social evening in one of our nice friends' big homes. So we'll have the living room and the kitchen to go back and forth between. We will gather in a circle, no matter what your sexual age preference is or anything. Whoever attends will sit in the circle. We'll each say our name. And then we're going to go into groups with the suns, the masculine energy, the moons, feminine energy, and the stars. And if there's anybody that feels more like bisexual or trans or simply gay and they don't want to just be with the men and women talking about male and female sexual relations, stars can go in their group and talk about their sexual energy and communication. So the point of it is then to come back together with everybody again in a big circle. And the suns will give some advice and some perspective. The moons will give some advice and perspective, and so will the stars. And then we'll go into even smaller groups, maybe like 4s and 6s, and we'll talk about that. And then there'll be nibbles, yummy, sexy foods to eat.
Okay.
And some dancing after.
Good.
And it could be
dancing and food.
Feasting and food.
Feasting and food.
And dancing.
And dancing.
at the end to
At
like
the end.
integrate it all, to be like, yo, who are my brothers and sisters at?
Yeah.
And create community when we all understand each other.
Exactly.
How to rise up our sacred
Rise.
sexual energy in a creative, intentional way.
I love that. Way to go. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have said that better myself.
Thank
That's
you.
exactly what I was
Harmony
thinking.
Circles.
Harmony Circles.
Coming up.
They're
going to be in Vancouver and Bowen Island.
Oh wow, and Bowen Island, a lovely place. I've been there one time. I know I've heard just great things about Bowen Island.
So if you listen to the podcast or watch the video here now, you can comment Harmony Circle and we'll send you some more information.
Awesome. I like that. Well, my goodness. I'm just thinking about these bowls that my daughter actually had me do one. I'm not sure if I did it properly, but I mean, you just get a little bowl or a little cup, and then you put your water in there, and maybe the water, you might say a prayer over the water, and then you'll go and you'll pick a few flowers, possibly maybe a little dandelion, like a plant that anything, and just put it in this little cup, and maybe even a little, like maybe a coin. It might fall to the bottom, but then just and asking for the plant that you can pick the flower off, have that moment with the plant, and get the okay from the plant to put it in this water.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you just have this beautiful little cup with these little intentions there, and then you reflect down into that. And yes, I've done it a few times, and when I remember to do it, and it's a really nice feeling.
And I like it because it reminds me that I am these 5 elements, and I have connection and the ability to work with the 5 elements that are inside me as well as in this reality, and that we can create beauty wherever we go.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's everywhere, wherever we put our eyes down to it. It's there. It's a blade of grass, or it's a building color, a cloud, the way the clouds are, and now with all the different way the streams are going in the sky, from all the flights, etc., that are going on. What are they calling those?
Chemtrails?
Chemtrails, yeah. So with
what
that,
about them? Poisoning us?
Well, I don't know if they're poisoning us, but it's very artistry looking.
It creates a mood, a grumpy mood, I'd say. It makes a gray sky, and it makes rain, and it covers the sun, and when it rains, it drops the chemicals on us, the villagers.
On the villagers.
The villagers in the city, folks. We are getting aluminum and many other bad stuff falling down on the head.
Yeah, and don't put it under the armpit.
Don't put aluminum under armpit.
Look at your deodorant. And
make sure it's natural.
Natural, no aluminum.
Ooh, what do you think of, all natural products, and I also love a good dry brush.
Oh yeah, dry brushing.
Brushing, up the legs, up the arms, towards the heart. Towards the heart. So just like up towards the heart. So it's always like, it can be like down the face too, even just like, ooh, I love a good gua sha.
It's like a waterfall almost, like, or like it's like Reiki.
I like when you brush it, if we're talking about dry brushing, you bring it up towards the heart, and you're just basically like getting the circulation going. Yes. And it's a detox, so any sort of stagnant energy, as well as it's cleaning out your lymph nodes and heading it towards the heart, so it can repump fresh blood towards those areas. And then you can have a nice shower after. I
like this. This is great. Thank you for sharing. Yes, I've been doing a belly, like a womb exercise.
Oh, good. Yeah. I love that too, actually. I paid for on Daily Om. It's an interesting online website that you can check out a bunch of different affordable workshops that you can learn online. So I did this whole healing my womb. It was like 12 weeks basically 12
Oh.
lessons. You could do it in a few days if you wanted to, or do it
Wow.
every week. And yeah, an interesting womb meditation about imagining its shape.
Yes.
And
Yes.
cleaning it out in whatever
Yeah,
sacred
yeah.
way that you feel. You can imagine sweeping it or saging it or steaming it all out. And imagine it like a safe, happy place, and choose a color that makes you feel happy, and you're imagining it as cleansed and safe and soothed, remembering the magic that we hold inside of our womb.
Yeah.
And it really is. It's the solar plexus, which is the sun and free will, our free will. And then right below our belly button is basically the Hara line. It's where the Dantian is, where your sacred energy gets energized like a big beautiful battery. And that's where your sexual energy is. And that's why we all like to fuck so much. And if you're not getting some good loving with like actual good, wholesome, healthy person, then use that yummy, sexy energy to rise up into the heart and express yourself with your blue chakra. And speak your truth, ladies. Let your energy rise up and feel good, and may we use our sexual energy for re-glowing ourselves.
Yes, exactly. Getting back out there, getting fit, getting to the health food store and look what's new and what is people eating for.
Eat some good bananas.
Yeah, have some good bananas.
You just shared a good banana.
Yes, we did.
It was good. I was hungry.
Yes, it's nothing like, I call them travelers. They're great because they tuck inside a purse so easy and they're already packaged. You don't have to worry about having to cover it.
I like a man with a good package.
I knew it was coming.
Big banana.
A big banana. Are we talking banana here, or are we talking a plantain? Remember the first time I ever seen the plantain, I thought, oh my, that's a big plantain. That's a banana. My mother says, no, that's a plantain. And then she looked down at me with a smile and says, they come from Jamaica. Oh, okay, Mom. Enough said. So I was so interested that I never got a chance to actually try it until probably in my 40s.
And you went to Jamaica?
I met this woman, and her man was Jamaican, and he invited me for dinner. And this most beautiful dish I ever had, jambalaya, I think it was, and it was the plantain banana. Oh my goodness sakes! And I couldn't believe I was eating it. And then he looks at me and he says, well, you know what they say about this dish? I said, no, once you eat it, you never go back. You know what I'm saying? It's a black joke.
Okay, well, hey, black people are so beautiful.
They
wow,
are.
so blessed. Like, amazing skin,
they're just like
amazing
everybody
lips.
else. Come on. I hate
But
when
their
people say,
lips, like, blessed with